In this video, we're going to talk about ways to improve your credit profile to help you get approved for an amazing interest rate. So we're going to talk a lot about credit. Now, when people think credit and lending and mortgages, the first thing they think about is, what's my credit score? Or how high of a credit score do I need to get approved for a mortgage? Now, yes, it is true, typically speaking, the higher your credit score, the better chance of you being approved for a mortgage is. And the higher your credit score, the better chance of you getting a favorable interest rate is. However, it's not the end all be all. Lenders look at a lot more than just your credit score. They look at your full credit profile. They look at your full credit reports. Now, the good news is you have access to all the same information that the lenders do. If you go to annualcreditreport.com, I'll say it again, annualcreditreport.com, you can download for free all 3 of your credit reports once a year. Once you have these reports, you can review them for a few things I'm going to suggest to get ahead of any potential issues. First thing you want to review your credit reports for, any discrepancies or inaccuracies. I'll tell a quick story. 7-8 years ago, I was shopping for my first home. I did this exact thing. I went to annualcreditreport.com. I had my credit reports run. On my credit report, I noticed all of these different credit card accounts that weren't mine. Okay? So I disputed them. There's a way to dispute through the Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion websites. There's a dispute resolution way to get these things off your credit reports. Within 7 days, I had them wiped out. But I still wanted to know what was going on. Turns out, my father, who has the same first, middle, and last name as me, his accounts were appearing on my report, and consequently, some of my accounts were appearing on his report. So everything was just kind of mixed up. Long story short, you want to review for any discrepancies or inaccuracies because you never know what could be on there that is negatively impacting you. If someone else's derogatory account is on your credit report, you need to get it off ASAP. Second thing you want to look out for when you get these credit reports is any past or recent collections. Lenders do not like active collection accounts on your credit report. It's a big risk for them. What you're going to want to do is reach out to these debt collectors and come up with what you call a settlement amount. Typically, in most cases, this is far less than the original amount that you owed. Sometimes 50, sometimes 40% of the original amount. So if you have a $5,000 medical bill or whatever it is, or maybe something on there that you didn't even know existed, you can get that settled for a lot less. So it's something you definitely need to look into. Last thing you want to look to improve on your credit reports once you have them is lowering your debt to income ratio. Now, this is a really important term, debt to income ratio in the lending world. Essentially what it is, it's all your debts going out, so all your revolving credit card payments, all your car installment loans, your student loans, whatever it is on your credit report going out to pay your bills, divided by the amount of monthly income that you have coming in, right? So debts and bills going out divided by monthly income coming in gives you your debt to income ratio. What you want to do is work hard to reduce your debt to income ratio. That's not just going to improve your chances on getting a favorable interest rate, it's going to also improve your chances of getting approved for a larger loan and a bigger house. So how do you do that? There's a couple ways. First and foremost, you can reduce your debts. The second, much harder way is to increase your income. In a perfect world, you reduce your debts and increase your income, right? So how do you reduce your debts, right? You kind of have to chip away. Let's say you have multiple installment and revolving credit card accounts on your credit profile. You want to go after the lower or the lowest balance items first. So if you have multiple credit cards that you're carrying a balance with, let's say there's a $1,000 balance on one credit card and a $3,000 balance on another credit card, you want to go after that $1,000 balance first, pay it off in full, get it completely wiped off your credit report to reduce that debt to income ratio. That is the fastest way, not just to increase your credit score, improve your debt to income ratio, but again, get you approved for a better interest rate. So just real quick to recap, it's not all about your credit score. It's about your credit profile. It's about your credit reports, which you can download for free at annualcreditreport.com. Once you have those reports, look for 3 items: any inaccuracies or discrepancies, any past or recent collection attempts, pay them off, and look to reduce your debt to income ratio by paying down your lowest balance items first. Again, I appreciate you tuning into my video. If you have any additional questions, this is really just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to credit and improving your credit score over time. Feel free to click the Talk to Chuck button. I'm always here. I'm happy to listen. Thank you very much.